Hey guys, uh, just wanted to kind of do a little introduction here. My name is AJ Richardson. Um, we've got a little piece of property here, about 12 acres in western Kentucky, just outside of Benton, Kentucky, and we have about 12 acres in total. Um, we bought this about 6 years ago with the intentions of just having a nice place for the house. A nice little piece of property all to ourselves, us and the kids. And a couple years ago, we went and bought a Christmas tree at a Christmas tree lot in town, and I didn't have the experience that I wanted. You showed up, no, I don't like that one. Yes, I like this one. No, I don't like that one. This one here's fuller on this side. And then you turn around and you leave. I'm more of a family guy than that. I like having the memories to share. I remember going out as a kid with my parents, cutting our own Christmas tree, and of course, at that point in time, uh, we were cutting down some sort of red cedar at that point in time. That was going to be our Christmas tree every year because they were just so abundant. Um, I want to bring something to where families can come out, they can enjoy themselves. Needless to say, right now, pandemic and all that, my plans for this year aren't going to go as well as I thought, but just a little rundown of what we've got is barn. You see my little tractor right there, little Kubota L2501. It's got the finished mower on the back side of it. That is my lawnmower. Right over here, we've got our Christmas tree lot. This one here is just kind of it was our test plot our first year, see what would grow good, what wouldn't. Some things did, some things did not. Got a little retaining pond down here that I've built. My pump, all that stuff set up there. Built a little pond with the tractor. It's about 8 feet deep. Gets a lot of runoff. It'll fill up. I've also got a way to fill it up from the pond up top. I've got a siphon comes down. You see a little white pipe over here in this far corner. Little white pipe right there. So I can take and pull water out of the big pond up front, which I'll take you up there here in a minute and show you that. But then, not the ideal setup, and the sun is absolutely killing us, but the house. We are sitting on the same property as my house. Not exactly what I wanted, what I had envisioned, but we have the land, make use of it. Little history of the land: it was logged and left an absolute mess. We've went through cleaning up. We've got a gravel pit back in behind the barn here, great big hole in the ground. Hopefully this fall I'm going to have somebody come in, clean up all this, and make that a nice big lot out there behind the barn. Right over here we have another plot. It's got about 200 trees in it. This one here, we've run into some issues. Like I said, it was our first year of planting. Didn't know what we were doing, so that's why I'm here. Bring my experiences to you guys. Tell you what I know, what I've learned. Last year we ran into a lot of problems. It was dry. I had sprinklers, just regular lawn sprinklers out. They weren't getting enough water on the ground or to the trees. So this spring, whenever we planted, I went through and I set up a drip irrigation system, and it works really well. I can put a lot of water down directly on the trees, nowhere else. I'm not watering the whole entire field, not watering, anything I don't need to be watering. Only problem is I haven't been able to run it. We've had a extremely wet summer, but as I said, we just got a lot of cleaning up still left to do, and getting everything straightened up. So we'll run up front. I'll show you kind of what we got looking at from up front, and then give you a little ride back down the driveway so you understand the situation that I'm talking about as far as having a tree lot in your backyard. But I think it'll work out because we're going to stay fairly small and don't plan on having a lot of traffic through here on a daily basis. but you know, enough to sell some trees, and you know, once they get big enough, we should be in good shape. So see y'all up front. All right, so we made it up here to the front of the property. As you can tell, we've got a nice big pond out here, about 3/4 of an acre sitting in front of the house. The only thing I don't like about our setup is the fact that you have to go down the driveway past the house to get to the field where the trees are. Not the ideal setup, but it's gonna work well. Like I said, we're gonna keep fairly small. Only plan on trying to sell about 100 trees a year is what our goal is, what we're shooting for. But I got a lot of cleaning up still left to do. Like I said, this area, this whole entire piece of property was logged before we got it, and it was an absolute mess. Had treetops down. I've spent a good long bit of time going through trying to clean it up, and I don't know, you can see I've still got a bunch of trees out through here that are dead. There's a couple back in behind me. That one it's not looking too well, but all in all, this is the front of the property. Like I said, the house is sitting here. We've got about 12 acres total. I mow approximately 3 acres of land, and you can tell it's all pretty hilly and it needs to be mowed. Just with work, I've been on call this past week and haven't been able to get out here and mow it, because anytime I'm on call, I work for a cable communications company, and I'm one of the maintenance techs. And on call, I work probably 65-70 hours a week whenever I'm on call. So that's kind of the situation I'm in. Is every 3 weeks I have a week where I can't do anything here. But all in all, I try and keep up with it as best I can. Still working on the house, still trying to get that taken care of, and we'll just gonna make it happen one way or another. So as you can tell, it's fairly quiet out here. It's very peaceful, to be honest with you, and we've got a lot of stuff we can do out here. So I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip down the driveway, just see what I'm talking about as far as, you know, not the ideal setup. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you again in the next one.